do a little yoga workout this morning. Maybe you'd like to join me for, I know so many of you are on a fitness journey and trying to release some extra pounds. So I thought I'd come in and chat with you. Well, I did a little yoga myself because I didn't go to the gym this morning. So I thought maybe we could do it together. So you could do it with me live, or you could do it as a replay, whatever you'd like. First, I kind of like to set like a little intention, like I just want to connect with my body, release any stress from my mind, from my body. Also, it is a lunar eclipse, so maybe we want to practice letting go of whatever is ready to go, releasing out whatever needs to go so we can receive whatever we're ready to receive. I'm just putting on my little fitness tracker so it tracks a little bit of what I'm doing. So anyway, I'm just gonna start with a little butterfly stretch. So if you want to do a butterfly stretch with me and say hi, let me know what you're up to. See how you're doing. I had a great, so I added a morning support group, and so that was really, really good, even though only one person showed up today, but it was fantastic. So I enjoyed it quite a bit. Now, I don't know if you chat or I will see it, but if you say hi, I think I'll see it eventually. Yeah, so maybe we get to start with a couple breaths, just breathing in and breathing out through our nose. To the count of 6, in to 6, out to 6. And then I always love like a quick little, bending to the side, stretching for a minute. It always feels so good. I don't know why I love this stretch so much, but it always feels just so good. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, so maybe we can start with like a little standing. I don't know if you can see me very well. Might be too close, but just a nice little forward folds. Right there. Yes. There we go. It's kind of hard with the camera along. Hello, Joni. How are you? You can do some stretching with me. Gonna roll up nice and slow. Take a nice breath. And just folding over. Ugh, I like to kind of walk it out a little bit, Haven't. Kind of early in the morning still for me. I mean, I've been running around and doing some stuff, but already got my car washed. Did a group. Just joining you, stretching for a minute. Made a couple videos for you all. Oh, good. I'm glad you're doing good. Okay, so this is one of my favorites where you like bend your left knee, left arm down. And then bending your right knee. Since I'm always encouraging you all to do yoga, I figured I'd come on and do some yoga with you. Support system. Now straighten them. Oh, that's so good. You know what? I think even just a little down dog would feel good. Your first one of the day, kind of bending your legs a little bit. Then back to down dog. Joni, have you been doing your yoga? What have you been doing for physical activity? Then, I don't know if you can really see, but I like to do the chaturangas, which are like kind of like little push-ups, but you go forward a little bit so you're over your wrists. And then down and up into an up dog, which is so good for your back and relaxing. Okay, this one's always good for the hip flexors, especially if we're sitting a lot. If you sit a lot like I do. Doing computer work. Hello, Jenna, how are you? How's it going? What are you up to? Oh, this one is it's like, this one I like to do a wide stance with my hands on my knees. I don't know why, it helps me get deeper into my hip flexor. But then I learned this in yoga class. If you bring your back knee in a little bit, and so your stance is a little bit shorter, and then you like have straight arms, but like tilt your pelvis in and look down, it really gets into your hip flexor, and that feels really good. So I like doing that. And then, you know what I also like to do, especially in the morning while doing some stretching, is to give myself positive affirmations. So I tell myself nice things in my head, like it's gonna be a great day, or I think of something I did really well recently. Try to get well soon. Are you feeling sick, Jenna? So I like to tell myself something like, something that I did really well, like, oh yeah, longer stance first. It's just really get in there. Really that lunge. Feels so good. Oh my gosh, my hip flexors get so tight from sitting sometimes. So it just feels so good. Oh, yes. So I get them from Amazon. I will put a link to this. I have it in this color, blue and white, and they're super cute. I love them. Okay, now a shorter stance, get in that hip flexor a little bit differently. Tucking in your pelvis and looking down. Rounding your back. Feels good. So I definitely recommend anyone who's working on your fitness to add in the yoga and Pilates. So let's do a couple, I don't know, it's kind of hard to see, but we'll do like knee to opposite elbow, knee to opposite elbow. Do a couple of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then a nice down dog. Stretch it back out. I was also thinking I would make so this is really good. So just like sitting on your toes, so kind of tuck your toes under and then sit back on them. It's a great little toe stretch. Okay, so I was thinking of making a little face massage video that I like to do for myself. So if you'd like me to make that, let me know. Also, if you have any other videos, because somebody asked about lip gloss, so I just made that. And also, can you hear me okay? Because I do have like a little microphone I should attach to me next time I do this. Aw, thank you so much. I do definitely have mama energy, because I'm a mama, and I just kind of have that energy my whole life anyway. I'm glad you're keeping up with your fitness routine. Yes, thank you, thank you. Me too. Okay, so now let's do this one where we go to the side. And we will lift our leg out, arm over, and we'll just crunch in. We'll do 10 of these. 3. What have you been doing for your fitness routine? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And these pants, I think, are actually Pop Flex. Let me see. Yeah, these are like Pop Flex, which is the same as my yoga mat too. Okay, let's do 10 on this side. Like I'm moving around. Gotta find you. Okay, here we go. Just crunching in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, sit back on our toes again because we want healthy, good, strong toes and feet. So a lot of people talk about having tight hips and trying to practice like the walking more feminine. And so we'll do a couple hip openers here in a second while we hang out because they're just good for you. Let's see. Upper Austria. Thank you so much. Does mine have anything to, Jenna, I don't know what you mean. Pilates. Are you doing reformer or are you doing just like Pilates at home, kind of like how we're doing here? Okay, so put that little table in the way, but do a nice little hip opener where you have, maybe go this way a little bit. Okay, you have your kind of 90, 90. Sit here for a minute. Just starting with this, which is good. And then, okay, so then I like to lean forward a little bit and just lift your back foot off, and we'll just do like 10 of these. Because that gets right in here, for me anyway. I don't know where it gets in for you, but. Okay, and then I just like sitting back a little bit. Whew, that's good stuff right there. My gym had an opening for Pilates instructor, so I looked into it, but you have to do like so much training, it's like certifications, like 2 extra certifications. So I was like, nah, and I don't think you get paid very much, so it would take forever to recoup that. Okay, other side. So does anyone have what's going on for everybody's week? Any plans for your week? Anything going on? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I got to have 2 really yummy vegan meals this weekend, which was so awesome. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that I was vegan for 11 years, but back in November, I started adding fish back into my diet so I could have like more protein, because I wanted like a non-processed, heavily processed form of protein. Anyway, lots of other reasons, but so anyway, Eugene took me to goji berry, which was so yummy, and I had like such a delicious sandwich and salad and matcha. And then yesterday we went to Earth Plant-Based, and I had like a chimichanga, like a vegan chimichanga. Oh my gosh, I love those so much. It was huge, but it was delicious, and I loved it so much. Oh yeah, I'm doing something different. We got to do 10 of these. Yay, I'm so glad you made it live. I'm so glad I decided to hop on and do like a little stretching and workout with you all. But we were talking about working out in the morning support group. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get on and do a little workout with you. Little stretch. Okay. Some of my favorite stretches for hip opener. Now, wherever you are, you might just be like right here, and that's okay. The goal is to get like your knees stacked. I don't know if you can see that. So my knees are stacked over each other, and you could do like a little eagle arms and like for shoulder stretch. Ah, that always feels so good. So good. And then I eventually like to bend over, but let's see. Lily, you're vegan too. You love it every day. Plants rule. I found you like, yay! Yay, Lily. So I'm technically now pescatarian because I do eat fish. But I still don't eat. I did try eggs, but I had like an allergic reaction. Like my face broke out. So I was like, no eggs for this girl. And as soon as I stopped eating the eggs, my face cleared up. So I think it's pescatarian, but no dairy, no other meat besides fish. So food help people feel better if they're sick. That's true. Could you drink teas? Don't drink coffee. Yes, I love tea as well. Sometimes I'll drink a brown sugar shaken espresso with oat milk from Starbucks, but that's the only coffee that I drink, and it tastes terrible every time. But I drink it because I like the caffeine in it if I need an extra boost. Otherwise, I'm a tea girl, right there with you. Okay, let's see. Other side. You started Pilates and yoga last year too. Yeah, good food helps my health, weight, and complexion. Yes, and your mindset. Do you notice like how you eat really affects the way you think, the way you see things, the way you process your emotions, even just some of the emotions you feel anyway. So I've noticed that with myself. Okay, so now just opposite arm on top this way. Lily, are you doing yoga at home or do you go to a studio? Because I was doing it at home for a long time. But then I decided to go to a studio, and girl, have I gotten such great results going to a studio, because I've been able to like push myself, and it's so good. Oh, it's one of my favorite stretches. Getting doggy hair on me. Okay, so then when you do like your foot out, this one is so hard for me because I have like the tightest hammies. But can you drink non-dairy almond milk? Yeah, I'll drink like non-dairy milk, like almond milk, oat milk, coconut milk. I'll make my own milk at home too. Like I have like the Nutter machine, so I can make my own milk, which is so freaking good, but it just takes a minute. But like cashew milk or Brazilian nut milk, or like I'll just put some whatever combo of nuts in there with some water, and then it'll make nut milk for me. So I love that. That's one of my favorite things. I don't do it enough though. You know what? Now that I'm talking about it, I'm like, I should do that more. Or not even I should, because we shouldn't should on ourselves, but I would like to do that more, and I will do that more. It's gonna be so good. Yummy, yummy. Yes, you find it hard to do at home, but that is your goal. Yeah, I can do it at home, but you just don't get the same personalized results as if you go to a studio, at least in my experience. Because going to a studio, the instructor, she really pushes you like individually. She's like, okay, you can go a little bit more, you can do a little bit more, you know? So I do really appreciate that aspect of the in-person studio. Okay. Remember to hit that like button, my friends. Hit that little like, give me a little love with the like button, because it's just a super easy way to show your love. Okay, so let's do some more core. Should we do, I like these like hip dips, where you just like dip to the side. Woo! Those are good. Those are good ones. Okay, let's see. You already liked it. Thank you. Whew, I appreciate it. Okay, let's see. We could do a little, should we just do like a little twist on the ground? That always feels good. Right. Just bring leg over. Oh. Twist for a second. Okay, other way. Have you noticed if you do yoga yourself, like some days you're really flexible in certain ways, and other days you're not at all? Trying to keep it even breaths. Okay, good stuff. Oh, knees to chest. It's always good for a little low back, right? And like the happy baby, that's always a good like hip opener as well. I can't get that far. Some people can get their knee all the way down to the ground. I cannot do that. But that's good. Okay. Oh, and in yoga class, we always do a shoulder stand. But let me see. What are we saying? Yes, I am on Patreon. Do you do fresh fish or packaged fish? Probably both, because I do get some frozen when I go to Costco. So I'll just get like the frozen fish from Costco. But I will only do wild caught. I don't do farmed. Okay, nice little shoulder stand already. So this I'm working on trying to get my feet over my hips the whole time, which is a little bit challenging. Okay, to another set of abs. Let's see. What do you prefer, Jenna? Fresh or packaged? Okay. So now we can do the whole little boat thing, where you either have your knees bent or straight, the shoulders back. Hold for a second. But in Pilates, right, you pump. Oh, and I have 2 more episodes of Becoming Her coming out, so that'll be fun. Okay, Let's do this too, where we can do little twist. I like to do the bind because I feel like it stretches my shoulder more. But just go where you're at if you're doing it with me. Okay, now the other side. I'm actually getting really hungry. I'm looking forward to lunch. Do you work out every other day? I work out Monday through Friday. We don't really work out on Sundays. Sundays is usually a pretty heavy work day for me. And Saturdays are usually just like a family day, but sometimes we'll do something active. Like last Saturday we went swimming, so that was really good. Okay, you need advice. Your frame is not as small as yours. You have to closet. Well, why do you have to closet if you're, just because your frame's not the same size as mine? Why does that mean you have to closet? What's your advice? What do you need your advice? What advice do you, what do you want advice around? Ugh. I need more of a specific question. Let's see. Yes, I am pretty dedicated. Yeah, so I am, yeah, I would say I'm very dedicated. Like yesterday I had like a bunch of other things that I had to do for like errands and stuff, so I skipped my workout yesterday. And today I'm doing this instead of going to the gym because I have a very busy day today. But I do try to be active Monday through Friday very consistently, and there's sometimes an exception to the rule. Otherwise, I always show up for myself. It's just something that just feels good to do for myself. It feels like it's something I get to do, like I get to work out. So I do. No, this is a great other like way to do a butterfly stretch. Instead of like going in really tight, you just like let it out. For some reason, I always feel this in like my hamstring, like a ton on my right leg. Not on my left, like I feel nothing in my left leg, but my right leg, I always feel like a ton of stretching here. So Stephen, why is it not possible? Oh, passable? Well, yeah, but you can't, in my opinion, being 100% passable isn't the goal. The goal is to be your authentic true self. And then you be as passable as possible. You know what I'm saying? Can't be in public because I'm not passable. But the point is to be you, right? And so you can become more and more and more passable. But if you make being 100% passable, or you're comparing yourself to like my frame, or my, like I'm only 5'3", you know what I mean? So it's it's more about, to me, from my perspective, it's more about you being you and being true to yourself and giving yourself a chance to just live your life for you. That's more important than how passable you are, because you can always become more and more and more passable. But the longer you wait to give yourself that gift, the longer it's going to take, the harder you're going to have to work, the more you're going to have to do, right? So to me, it's more about being your authentic true self. But that is my perspective, because I love my friends regardless of what they look like, you know, and I love my friends even more when they can be their true selves with me. So okay, another hip opener is the Malasana squat, which is really good. The goal, you know, is getting your heels down, but on the back of, so my friend told me that it's more towards the outer edges of your feet that you're putting your weight and not the inner edges. So you're not like leaning forward. You're like leaning back, trying to have a straight back and pushing your hips out with your elbows. So yeah, so I would say you could be in public, and I would say you could be yourself. Like what said in a song, be yourself is all that you need. Yeah, be yourself. Being yourself is the goal, is the important part, you know? Yeah. Okay. Okay, friends, let's do just a couple more breaths. So we're going to close our eyes and we're going to think about how important it is to just be ourselves. So new little heart space. Thank you. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. So let's just go ahead. It is a cruel world, but it's also a kind world. It's an accepting world. And there are some people who are just going to be mean no matter what. Like, those people will find anybody to be mean to. Those people will dislike puppy pictures. You know what I mean? Like, there are people out there that dislike puppy videos. Like, what? How is that even possible? People sometimes are just not happy. They're miserable and they just spread misery. But you have the balance of also people being very loving, very accepting, very kind, very wanting you to have your full, complete life. So yes, there will be butt heads sometimes. And those people, you know, you just gotta give them permission to judge you. Like, in your mind, be like, judge away, because I'm being me and I'm not self-imprisoned. I am free. I am living my life and I'm feeling so good and I'm not self-imprisoned. And that person is probably self-imprisoning themselves in some way. And so their life is limited by their negativity. Their life is limited by their choosing to not be as loving, to not be as accepting. So, you know, just focus on the people who do love. Focus on the people who do accept. Focus on the people who want you to be you. Those are the people to give your time, attention, and energy to. Let's see, Lily says, I have taken baby steps coming out socially over the last few years, and you're astonished how far you have come. I do it a little bit, and you know, I wear dresses whenever I feel like it, and you will get there, girl. Exactly, that's great advice, Lily. Just slowly but surely. It doesn't have to be a race, it's a marathon, right? It doesn't have to be a sprint, it's a marathon. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do a couple breaths in. So relax, shoulders back, set your intention of just maybe being kind to yourself today. Just noticing what you're doing well, noticing what you're nailing, noticing where you can give yourself some praise, some gratitude, some love, some affection. And then we're just going to do 10 rounds of breathing in. Breathe in to the count of 6, breathe out to the count of 6, in and out through your nose, mouth closed. Okay, we'll do 10 rounds starting now. Last one. Hold at the top. And breathe out. And then one of my favorites is do like a nice breath in. And then do like a verbal like slide down. It just brings you really into the present and feel really good. So do it again. Yay! How are you feeling? Hopefully good. Hopefully this is just motivating you to do like a little movement, a little workout. So when you get out as me, I have gotten much less reaction from people than I expected. It's been a lot more okay than I expected. Oh, good, Audrey. I'm so glad to hear that. And Audrey, where have you been? I've been missing you in the groups. But I'm so glad you're here because I was worried about you. So I'm so glad to see you commenting here. When you go MIA, you need to let me know that you aren't going to be around for a little bit because of whatever reason. Otherwise, I'm just sitting here wondering if you're okay and what's going on. So that's what I need from you, okay? Actually, anyone who's like a regular in commenting on my posts, in my lives, in my Patreon, anything like that. If you're gonna be MIA, you need to let me know that you're okay because otherwise I'm gonna be worried about you, okay? Okay, you'll be back. Good. Well, I forgive you, Audrey. Just, I need to know you're okay. And I'm glad you'll be back. Okay, my sweet friends. I listen to your videos every morning on your way to work, super early in the day. It's been a pleasure to listen to you live after work today. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. I feel so honored that you choose to listen to me out of all the things you could be listening to, that you choose to listen to me in the mornings. So sending you lots of love. Thank you for that. And you're definitely okay. Okay, good. Good. Oh, good. Okay. I'm so happy to hear that. Well, my sweet friends, I gotta change for lunch and go about the rest of my day, but I love you. Thank you for being here with me. And yeah, if you like doing like a little stretches and a couple workouts with me like this, if you like more lives like this, let me know so I could do more lives like this. And you remember your aunt telling my mother even the Marine Corps couldn't make a man out of him. Aww. You know what? Sometimes people are really, really hurtful, but it doesn't mean what they say is true. You don't have to believe it. You don't have to take it into your heart. You can block out any of that negativity. Anytime somebody says something mean or rude or you don't want to believe them, just block it out. You know what I mean? And you know what? If you're feminine, if you're a female, the Marine Corps isn't going to make a man out of you. You know what I mean? Like if I went to the Marine Corps, they're not going to make a man out of me. They're just going to do whatever they do, right? But I'm not going to be a man just because I go to the Marine Corps. You know what I mean? So I am going to have a fabulous rest of my day. And hey, how are you? I'm going to have a great day. I'm going to go to lunch. I'm going to meet with a client. I'm going to pick up my son. I have my mirror work group tonight, and I'm gonna do a little bit of cleaning and make some dinner. And yeah, it's gonna be a fantastic day. It's only 11 and I've already done so many things. So it's already fantastic. And I hope you have a fantastic day too. So I'm sending you all so much love and big wishes for an amazing day and lots of love. Okay, see you all later. And okay, bye-bye.